I played 100 days of Stardew Valley, but I cannot spend any money. Hello everybody, this is GamerGar. Welcome back to another unique 100 day Stardew Valley challenge. For the purposes of this video, we are going to play through 100 in-game days of Stardew Valley, but we are going to have some serious challenges to contend with. The primary challenge is, of course, we cannot spend money at any of the vendors. This includes Pierre, Georgia, Robin, Clint, Gus, Willie, Krobus, the travelling cart, and of course, the dwarf. The main function for this video is to save up as much money as possible. Can we make over 1 million gold by not spending a cent, not investing a cent? Let's find out. There is of course one exception to the rule, and that is that we will allow ourselves to unlock the desert by spending money on the bundles there. I'm very close to 10,000 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button and help my channel grow. I would greatly appreciate it. Once I get 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a special Stardew Valley challenge. It is going to blow your socks off. So without further ado, let's jump straight into this challenge and let's have some fun. Day number 1, we start with our lovely 15 parsnip seeds. So we're going to hoe up the ground and we're going to plant those parsnip seeds as quickly as possible. Once all of the parsnip seeds have been planted, we will then scour the map for forageables, as one of the great ways to make money for this challenge will be the fabulous tea saplings. On day number 2, we get our fishing rod off Willie. We are going to spend the whole day pulling up fish, despite the fact that we cannot buy anything off of the vendors, including upgraded fishing rods. We can of course sell any fish that we pull up out of the water to make money. Day number 3, of course, we have the rainy day. That means it is time to get some catfish. We will have to use a regular rod to pull up catfish, which will make it much harder because we can't get the trap bobbers later on when we get the iridium rod. We can't even use bait because we can't buy the fiberglass rod, so we will have to use the regular fishing rod to the best of our abilities. But by the end of day number 3, we do make a nice 17, almost 1800 gold. Day number 4, we are hoeing up the ground here now. We have some rice shoots that we can put down that will give us extra money. We get the rice shoots just from fishing. We do cut down a lot of trees today because you need wood to make tea saplings, and tea saplings are going to come in super handy later on, especially for unlocking the desert. We get super lucky on day number 5. It's a rainy day, so we don't have to water crops. I do pull up all of the parsnips today. I can sell these if I wish to make some extra money, or I can keep them for the mines. It's totally up to myself, of course. Speaking of the mines, we are going to get down as quickly as possible. We can sell all of the things we get in the mines, for example the bars. The next day Clint does give us the blueprint to make a furnace because of the copper ores that we got in the mines, so it'll come in super handy later on. I do run around the farm today and get as much fibre as possible for, you guessed it, future tea saplings. I do get some mixed seeds, which is really nice, so I'm going to plant those to get future potatoes and cauliflowers and parsnips. Back into the mines, we are getting more ores. The more copper ores I can get, the better. That means the more furnaces I can make, the more bars I can smelt. I get rid of my rusty sword because I get the steel small sword here now at 420, so I'm super happy with that. It is another rainy day, back to getting tons of catfish today. Catfish sell for extraordinary amounts of money, of course, and they give pretty good fishing XP as well. So by the end of that day, we sell all of the lovely catfish. We get 2,665 gold. Not too bad for an honest day of fishing. So we go down to the community center here. We need to activate these bundles as quickly as possible so we can get to the desert. Back down into the mines, and we got down to floor 40, which was really nice. That rewards us with a slingshot. We won't really use that, but the middle section is very important, especially if you want to farm iron ores later on in the game. So I also make a couple of furnaces today. I'm at 4 in total. I'm going to put these in the mines, and I can use these to smelt up tons of bars that I need for later on in the video. I also get a letter from the great Rasmodius to come pay him a visit. Together we are going to eat some strange things, get a little bit high, and then he is going to show me the power of the Junimos so I can look at these bundles and unlock some lovely rooms. So I've got some forageables here now that I can print for some wild seeds. That is the first bundle complete there. I won't be able to complete all of the bundles because I won't be able to buy anything from the vendors that I need to complete some of those bundles, but we will absolutely do our best. Of course, we are working on Caroline by giving her daffodils because she likes those, and once we get her 2 hearts, she will give us a tea sapling recipe. Day number 9 here now, we're up in the lake area fishing up here. We're going to sell all of the fish we get. That's going to get us a lot more money. It will be interesting to see how much money we get at the end of the 100 days. Level 5 fishing, of course, we'll pick the fisher perk. Fish were 25% more. And look at all these lovely spring onions. Not only are these spring onions great for selling, but they're also great for energy and health as well. The great thing about spring onions is that if you can get level 10 foraging and you can get the perk to get all forages of iridium quality, that's when they come in super handy. We're back down in the mines again now, making our way through the middle section. Look at all those lovely iron ores I just picked up there, just fabulous. So I'm getting some unmilled rice today. We're going to keep that for now. And it's back down to get more spring onions. They don't give a whole lot of foraging XP, but they give a little bit, which is better than nothing, I suppose. So I stumbled across Robin's last axe. We will give that to Robin because we can make gold from doing quests, which is going to be another great boost for us. Back down into the mines, of course. We end up getting a dagger weapon here. My inventory is full, so I'm going to skip that. I do, however, come across a coffee bean, and I do have to throw away something for that. I have to bear in mind that I cannot get any backpack upgrades because I cannot buy anything from the vendors. So you are going to see just a single tier backpack for the entirety of this video. And I can tell you right now, folks, it is very painful. It is back to Caroline though, and we're giving her more lovely gifts to get the friendship up. I get combat boots here, plus 3 defense. It's a pretty decent upgrade, so I will swap out those boots. Combat boots are pretty nice, and I'll throw away the tundra boots. Look at all the lovely iron ore I found today. I'm going to put a bomb right down there. I do take some damage, but we're going to get over that because I just got a ton of iron ores from that, and they're going to come in handy later on as well. So I'm making my way down to the 70s now, fighting some skeletons. If I get really lucky, they can drop a bone sword, but it is a very small drop rate. It's time to make some wild seeds. I made 40 of them today, and I'm going to plant these now to make even more forageables. This is going to be a great moneymaker. But will this be enough to make 1,000,000 gold? We're going to find out soon enough. So it's time to get some eggs to see if I can get a straw hat. I do end up getting enough, of course, and I do win the straw hat because I've done this so many times now. Nobody can stand in my way. Not even the great Abigail, she's no match for me. Back to the mines, we get down to floor 80. This time we're going to get the Firewalker boots, which is a pretty decent upgrade for me. So I'm going to visit Gunther here now and I'm going to start giving him some artifacts that I've got in the mines I also got from fishing. The more artifacts to give him, the more stuff he can actually give us, including cauliflower seeds, star fruit, melon seeds. We can get all that from Gunther, so it's a really viable source of income. I just got the cauliflower seeds there now, and I got 9 in total, and that's actually pretty nice because I can plant those and within a few days they'll be ready for harvest. It'll be nice money for me. It's back to Caroline, giving her more gifts. So loads of salmon berries spawned on the bushes today. I'm going to spend the majority of the day getting those. I also got a really nice weapon upgrade from a chest. I got the tempered broadsword. It is a huge weapon upgrade for me. Be able to make short work of monsters with that. Level 5 mining. We're going to go with the miner perk, of course. Plus 1 ore per vein is a no-brainer for us because we need lots and lots of bars to make lots and lots of money. So I'm just getting the first of the forageables today. That's 40 more spring seeds that I got there. I'm going to plant all those back into the ground because there's still plenty of time left in spring to maximize on our spring forageables. So I get the obsidian edge here now at floor 90 in the mines. That is another really good melee weapon to use, but I'm going to keep the tempered broadsword because, in my opinion, of course, it's a little bit stronger. So we're back down in the mines, we're farming more ores, gold ores today, and we can use this to make sprinklers later on. Sprinklers are going to come in super handy because we can't upgrade any of our tools, including our watering can. So the sprinklers will save the day, especially when we get into summer, because it'll be much easier to make summer seeds, because we only need 3 summer forageables to make those. We're cutting down more trees today in the hopes to get more wood to make more future tea saplings. It's time to complete another bundle. This time we're going to go with the construction bundle. So I managed to get a little bit of wood for that. I have the hardwood for it, and I have the stone for it as well. This will unlock future rooms for us to open, including the minecarts, and of course the room that we can use to unlock the desert. So it's a really handy bundle that way because we can't buy any crops from Pierre, for example, the bean starter, so we couldn't get the green bean to complete the other bundle. So we finally made our way down to floor 100 here now and we get the star drop. This is the first star drop we're going to get in this playthrough. It will be interesting to see though if we can get any future star drops. Not only will this star drop increase our maximum energy, it also fills up our energy, which is really nice. So we got the Genie shoes today, a +6 immunity +1 defense. It's actually a really nice shoe, but I always value physical defense over magical defense in this game, and the immunity just means that you're not going to get a whole lot of debuffs. I do put on the Genie shoes for a bit just to try them out, but when I get to floor 110 and I get the space boots, I swap them out straight away because the space boots, in all fairness, are pretty good. So I got down to floor 120 today. I grabbed the skull key. I can now do skull cavern runs once I get access to the desert. It's a rainy day today now on day 20, which is really good, just means I don't have to water the crops. I make 90 more spring wild seeds today. That is going to come in super handy for tea saplings later on. So because today is raining and because I have the mines done, all that's left for me to do for now is to pull up some fish. And what better way to spend the day than getting catfish? It's also really nice when you get the treasure chests too when you're fishing. This one here, for example, I get rice shoots inside it. And despite the fact that a few rice shoots on their own aren't very profitable, we need all the rice shoots that we can get to make money. So I'm not going to say no to rice shoots, I'm not going to say no to anything that we pull up from the treasure chest, because if we can sell it, if it makes money, it's a viable way for us. So I got more coffee beans today, I'm going to plant those, we'll end up making a huge coffee farm. I'm going to give more daffodils here to Caroline, see if I can push her up to 2 hearts. Once I get Caroline to 2 hearts, I should have enough resources back on the farm to make tons of tea saplings, which is going to get us straight into the skull cavern, into the desert. So I fixed the bridge here too down by the beach for 300 wood. This gives me access to a new area where I can get lots of new forageables. Back down into the mines, and I'm actually farming copper ores at the moment to make more furnaces, so I can smelt more bars, to sell those to make more money, and of course to make more sprinklers. Once I get farming level 6, that's of course if I get farming level 6. I might not even be able to get farming level 6 because I can't purchase crops off the air. So it is a very hard challenge. I do, however, process lots of gold ores, turn those into gold bars, and look at all the lovely forageables today on day number 23. Daffodils, dandelions, wild horseradishes, leeks, all for the picking. Gonna convert all those into wild spring seeds. That's 120 more spring seeds. I also get the rest out of the chest and I make even more. That's 230 in total, ready to be processed into tea saplings. I get level 5 foraging at the end of today. I'm going to go with Gatherer, chance for double harvest. This is going to come in super handy for picking up future forageables that we're going to grow on the farm. Back down into the mines, we're farming more copper ores to make more furnaces, of course. More coffee beans today, 4 more in total. Going to plant those. Our lovely coffee farm is coming along really nicely. So I'm going to complete the boiler room today. We're going to start with the blacksmith bundle, a gold bar, copper bar and iron bar. That was easy enough to get. The reward for that one is actually a furnace, which is really nice. This is the huge advantage of going to the community centre over the Georgia route because you get rewards when you complete the bundles. The geologist bundle was easy enough to do as well. There's a few things we can do with the reward we get for this. We get omnigioids. We could save them, trade 3 in for a desert warp totem, or we could just get Clint to break them open. Who knows what you might get. The adventures bundle is also another super easy bundle to do as well, and this completes the boiler room. We also get a small magnet ring as well for beating that bundle, which is actually a really nice ring, especially if you're gathering a lot of materials, if you're cutting down trees, or if you're just blowing stuff up. It's always handy to have a magnet ring just to get that extra magnetism so the items just fly into you. Back down into the regular mine today, we're farming more copper ore to make more furnaces. And copper ore is something that is always needed, even if it's early game, mid game or late game. You always seem to need copper ore, even for kegs later on if we can get that far. Will be interesting to see though what our farming level ends up being at the end of the 100 days. So the Junimos fix up the travelling carts today, which is great. Be able to use those now to fast travel around the map. The next day is another rainy day. I'm just blessed with rainy days for this playthrough. So we're going to spend the day getting more fish. So I got some shads there, some catfish and smallmouth bass. I also got other bits and bobs too that I might keep for energy later on. So I ended up going down to Willie's today doing some fishing down there because I wanted to get the eel, which is needed for the fishing collection. It's also needed for the night fishing bundle as well, so I'm going to get that just in case. It will be interesting to see how many bundles I can complete without buying stuff off the vendors. So I'm farming dust brights today. I need coal, lots of coal to smelt even more bars. If they drop extra coffee beans, that's great for me. I got a magnet ring off one of them though, which is really nice. So I swapped out my small magnet ring with a regular magnet ring, which is more magnetism for me. and it's back to farming more dust sprites. The tempered broadsword is super handy here because it packs in the dust sprites in just 1 or 2 swings. So I'm giving Caroline even more daffodils now today. See if I can get her up to 2 hearts, and we're getting there with Caroline. Eventually she will show us her secret sunroom and she will give us the recipe for the tea saplings. Look at all of the coffee beans we have now, and this is just going into summer, which is really nice. We're going to end up with hundreds of coffee beans, and that's going to be really handy for us because it's probably going to be one of the only ways we can get farming XP. So we finally made it into Caroline's sunroom, and she showed us her lovely green tea, but more importantly, she's going to give us the tea sapling recipe the next day, so I'm looking forward to that. We're now in summer, and we're actually doing fairly well. We have lots of coffee plants planted too. We also get the tea sapling recipe there as well off Caroline, so it's now time to make some tea saplings. Let's see how much we're going to make. So I have tons of wood gathered, I've got tons of fibre. Can I make over 100? Close enough, 76 tea saplings in total. How much are we going to get for that? We're going to get a lot of money for that. We will get enough to get into the desert and to do some skull cavern runs, which is really nice. So there's more fibre on the farm. I'm going to harvest all that, make even more tea saplings. Going to sell all that now. That's 31 more tea saplings. Bear in mind, each tea sapling will sell for 500 gold. So it's an absolutely incredible money maker, and you're going to see lots of tea saplings in this video. Best way to farm fibre is to go to floor 81 in the mines. Just do that for the whole day. You'll have hundreds of fibre by the end of it. It's a great way to get fibre, which means that's correct, we can make more tea saplings. 18 more tea saplings, we're going to sell them all. Let's see how much money we make in total. 62,500 gold. So Demetrius smells the gold, he visits our farm, he wants to make a cave. We said, oh, make the mushroom cave because that is the most profitable cave that you can make. So we're going to plant more coffee beans, expanding our lovely coffee farm. Then we're going to go straight into the vault and unlock all these bundles because we have an 84,000 wallet to use. 10,000 gold bundle, easy enough. 5,000 gold, they're all just super easy to unlock. And we're going to get some really nice rewards for unlocking these bundles as well. But more importantly, it's going to unlock the bus that will allow us access to the desert, into Skull Cavern to get the lovely iridium bars that await us inside. We can also get some other really nice stuff in the Skull Cavern too. We can even get seeds in there in the treasure floor rooms if we get really lucky. It will be interesting to see later on in the video how we do in the Skull Cavern. So we have a crystallarium there. I'll put a gem into that later on. More than likely a jade, of course, for future staircases. Back into the crafts room here now, and I have summer forgeables needed to unlock the summer foraging bundle. This is going to give me some really nice summer wild seeds, 30 in total that I can plant on the farm. And this is going to have a huge accumulative effect later on in the video because you only need 3 summer forageables to make summer wild seeds. So bring on the tea saplings. Junimos use their Junimo magic and fix up the bus. And we're going to spend the rest of the day cutting down some trees to get more wood to make, yes, more tea saplings. So because we can't use money, we can't buy healables. We can't even buy salads off Gus. The Skull Cavern is going to be ferociously hard to do. It's going to be very hard to get food and items that give health. Fortunately, we do have the mushroom cave, so we could try accumulating mushrooms inside there for health as well. So 40 more tea saplings about today. I'm going to sell all those. And we are planting more mixed seeds here that we got from collecting all the fibre. The mixed seeds are the way to go to get more farming XP as well. So hopefully we can get farming level 6 sooner rather than later, so we can make some quality sprinklers. So we have enough resources on us now to make some bombs. We can't buy bombs off the dwarf, which is unfortunate, but we can make bombs using coal and iron ores to get ready for a Skull Cavern run. I also have field snacks on me as well, for cutting down loads of trees that I can use if I need health and energy. So I'm just getting in Pam's way here now because I want her to move a little bit faster so I can get to the desert a little bit sooner. If we left Pam to her own devices, she'd end up being here at 10 o'clock, but doing this method, we can get to the desert a half hour early, which is really nice. I can trade items for other items. Because these items don't cost money, I will allow myself to purchase some of the perks that the desert trader has to offer, including bombs, spicy eels, staircases, etc. So we use the skull key. We're going to go straight into the Skull Cavern now. We have a purple mushroom there too, which is really nice. If I come across diamonds like this, it's a bonus. It means I can get more triple shot espressos down the road. I have failed snacks as well. I've got 45 bombs in total to use to blow stuff up. The big challenge here is the fact that I still only have the basic backpack. And it's going to be really hard to cycle through items, to swap items out, to make room for other items. We're always going to have the first backpack upgrade, so Skull Cavern is going to be super stressful. I do throw away my straw hat, make room for the new dark hat that I got, which is really nice. I take a purple mushroom here because I got some really nice drops, including, if you can see it, a rabbit's foot. I can use that for the enchanter's bundle. I even got a crystallarium here. I had to swap something out for that because it's just so valuable. I actually made it down fairly well today. I mean, I'm on floor 60 odd here now. I'm getting some iridium ores. Gotta watch out for those iridium bats though. They'll make short work of me. So I passed out today, used most of my bombs, got down into the 70s, got some iridium ore, got a crystallarium. Super happy with that. I've got 2 crystallariums now with jades inside them, so that'll give me access to more stairs going forward. Day number 36 begins with smelting our lovely iridium ores into iridium bars, and we are going to do some fishing. I can also use fish as healables for Skull Cavern 2 if I want. Chubs are a great source of energy, but the largemouth bass here is pretty nice too for health. I get 10,000 gold off Mr. Key today because I made it down past floor 25 in the Skull Cavern, which was really nice. All these iridium bars that I am getting, I can sell these for 1,000 gold a piece. They eventually will sell for 1,500 gold a piece if I get level 10 mining and choose the blacksmith perk. So I have a lot more stuff here now to give to Gunther, and new rewards are becoming available. Hopefully I'm going to get the melon seeds here now and I can plant those in the farm to get more farming XP. It will be interesting to see what farming level we do come out with at the end of this challenge. So we get 9 melon seeds. We also get a star fruit, which is really nice as well. Because it's summer, we can plant those in the ground and we can make a pretty decent profit from those. We also have 77,000 gold at the moment. Unfortunately, we can't spend any of that for upgrades or for any sort of crops off the year. But our farm is looking really nice now, and all these items have been acquired without the use of vendors, which is a pretty good accomplishment so far. I'm going to turn all of these summer forageables into summer wild seeds, and I'm going to convert all those into tea saplings eventually. I just have to get more wood and more fibre to get that done. But for now, we're just going to plant them straight back into the ground. Watering those crops is becoming a challenge because we do not have sprinklers. I am getting farming XP though from the coffee beans, and I will get them from the mixed seeds too, but I don't know if I'm going to get enough to get farming level 6. So today is the luau. I have a silver star cauliflower, put that into the soup, and that should give me the best response here from the mayor, and that's going to give me lots of friendship points with a lot of the NPCs around Stardew Valley. So the governor is super happy with that. That means friendship points galore for us. So I have some resources here. I'm going to make some mega bombs. These come in really handy sometimes in a Skull Cavern if you find rooms that just have tons and tons of resources in them, but you don't have a whole lot of time to harvest those resources. You can just plop down some mega bombs, clear the rooms out very quickly. Getting more iron ores today now. Main reason being, I'm hoping to make some sprinklers later on. Some quality sprinklers is going to make my life super easy. But more importantly, for now, I can use them to make bombs. If I want to do another Skull Cavern run, that's 43 bombs in total there now that I made. And I also got more iron ores today, so I'm going to make a lot more bombs. Because I'm farming the dust sprites as well, I'm getting coal off them. So farming the middle section of the mines is actually a great way to make tons and tons of bombs. So I'm going to get more warp totems today now after the trader. I'm going to get some triple shot espressos, going to get some spicy eels, and I'm also going to trade in some quartz to get some more regular bombs as well. That's 11 more bombs that way, which is really nice. Because it's Sunday, I can trade in some jades to get some staircases. 31 staircases in total. So day 43, here we go. It's going to be the big Skull Cavern run today because we prepared for it. We're going to spam loads of staircases. Today is also a super lucky day, so let's see how well I can do. I'm hoping to get some really nice treasures today. Stuff that I can sell. Iridium ores would be really nice. A prismatic shard would be really nice if I can get a better weapon. A galaxy sword would be really nice today. So I'm just dropping bombs. I got a hole there. Super happy with that. I think the best hole you can get is a 15 floor hole. Let's see how many levels we're going to get off this hole. We get 5 levels, not too bad. I do come across a prismatic shard. Super happy with that. I'm going to get rid of my copper ores for now for the prismatic shard because it's just too valuable to pass up. Having the single slot backpack makes it really hard to decide which items I should get rid of and which items I should keep. But the iridium ore, of course, is a no-brainer. I'm going to keep all the iridium ore I can get. If I get prismatic shards, I'm going to keep those. I'm throwing away stone for now. I know stone can be super helpful, but I just don't know what else to get rid of. The crab cakes could go if I got something better, but the crab cakes, it's also a really nice food buff as well. I get level 10 mining finally, going to get the blacksmith perk. Iridium bars will now sell for 1500 gold a pop, which is really nice for me. And look at all these summer forageables ready to be picked up. So I just made more summer forageables there now, because I just need 3 items to make those. Thus, more tea saplings are going to be created. 47 tea saplings in total. What's letting us down there, believe it or not, is the fibre. We have lots of wood. We have lots of forageables, especially ones in the ground ready to be grown. But the fibre is just so hard to amass. If we can get fibre seeds early on in the game, we'll be sorted. So it all comes down to luck when it comes to those special orders quests later on in the game. I'm going to put down more furnaces here now as well so I can smelt more bars, because I have lots of ores now from doing the skull caverns. I just got to watch out I don't actually go down the ladder there, which happens to me occasionally. Look at all these bars that I've made. I'm going to sell them all. I'm also going to sell the prismatic shards as well, and I'm going to sell all the other minerals because I'm going to get tons of money from it. I'm also going to sell all of the tea saplings as well, 25 more tea saplings there. Let's see how much money I'm going to make today. And when you look at that, 163,000 gold. And that is a combination of iridium bars, tea saplings, and other bits and bobs that we got from the mines from the skull caverns. So it's time to make more wild seeds today. And let's see how much I can make. 270 in total, which is absolutely crazy. But I need more fibre to make more tea saplings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant most of these in the ground. It's only the 17th of summer, so we've got plenty of time to rinse and repeat that process to make even more summer forageables. I'm going to cut down more trees here as well. I'm hoping to have level 10 foraging before summer is out. I should get that, especially with the amount of summer forageables that are grown in the ground at the moment. The only big challenge for me right now is the fact that I have to water those every morning, and it is absolutely soul destroying. It is soul destroying because I still don't have sprinklers. There is a chance I might get a sprinkler or two during the Skull Cavern run, but it is very slim indeed. Farming more fibre today, of course, so I can make more tea saplings, so I can make more money. 71, almost 72,000 gold made today from selling stuff. Day 47 begins with the soul destroying watering. It's going to take so long to water these crops, you have no idea. It takes it probably half the day for me to water all those, and my energy is almost spent by the time I'm finished with it. So we're going to go back down into the middle section here now again, so I can make more regular bombs using iron ores and coal, because I want to do more Skull Cavern runs to make more money. I've got 313,000 gold at the moment, so in terms of making money, I'm doing really well, and I'm actually surprised I've made so much money, especially the fact that I can't buy anything from the vendors. I'm getting gold today. I can use this to make mega bombs if I wish, and hopefully if I can reach level 6 farming down the road, I can use those to make quality sprinklers. That's if I can get level 6 farming. So I'm going to make more mega bombs, 10 in total. They come in really handy too. They actually dish out a lot of damage as well. They make short work of some of the monsters in the Skull Cavern. So more triple shot espressos today, more spicy eels. I'm looking at other things I can buy as well. I'm going to trade in this prismatic shard for the galaxy sword. It's a massive weapon upgrade for me. It's probably going to be the best weapon that I'm going to get now in this video. I won't be able to go to Ginger Island because I'm not going to have the means of unlocking all of the community center bundles, but I'll settle for the galaxy sword, no problem. So I got level 5 farming today, super excited. Going to get tiller there, crops worth 10% more. Obviously we can't buy animals, so we can't go the animal route, so tiller is the best perk to take. Back into the Skull Cavern, got a diamond there, super happy, but what I want is iridium ores. So here is an iridium crab. We're going to kill him. What are we going to get? Nothing. Don't know why I showed that. I think it's just because I just don't show a whole lot of combat scenes. So there was a super exciting combat scenario for you. I blew up an iridium crab, it ran into the corner, and it died. But I did get loads of iridium ores. I'm going to smelt all those now into iridium bars. They will sell for 1500 gold a pop. Look at all these lovely summer forageables. I'm going to pick up all these. I'm getting lovely forageable experience. If I pick up 2 instead of 1, that's double XP for me. It's also double the forageable, which is really nice as well. I'm going to make more tea saplings. I can only make 19 though, because as per usual, I'm running out of fibre. Need to go and farm a lot more fibre if I want to make a lot more money. Will I be able to make 1 million gold by the end of this challenge? I think I will at this rate. I think the tea saplings will more or less seal the deal for me. I'm halfway through the challenge now, more than halfway through, day 51, and we're going to spend the day farming fibre. If we get anything else out of the crates, or if we get diamonds or rubies down here, it's going to be a bonus as well, of course. Sometimes there isn't a whole lot of fibre in the room, sometimes it's filled up the top with fibre. It just all depends on RNG, I suppose. We're also going to smelt more iridium ores into iridium bars, and we're going to sell those. I made almost 34,000 gold today, so I'm really happy with that. I also sold the prismatic shard there too, that I got from the Skull Cavern. So, it is time to get even more summer forageables. There's tons of them on the farm here. I also have some corn there for mixed seeds as well, and I have the coffee beans. So I'm hoping now in the next few days I will finally get that level 6 farming, so I can make the quality sprinklers. I'm going to cut down more trees today because I need a lot more wood to make a lot more tea saplings. Wood is also needed to make a lot more stuff in the game, for example kegs and preserve jars, but we're probably not going to go that route because we don't have a whole lot of things that we can put into those items. So I'm smelting gold into gold bars today because I'm kind of running out of iridium ores, but I will get loads of money from those iridium bars. And we're back down to floor 81 of farming fibre. It's probably the best money making method we have at the moment. Let's see how much we get today from primarily selling iridium bars and tea saplings. 100,000 gold in the bag. Super happy with that. That boosts me up to 458,000 gold in the wallet. So we're going to do a Skull Cavern run today. But first I have a diamond and a ruby. We're going to trade those into the desert trader for a triple shot espresso and a spicy eel. I'm also looking to see what else he has. A cheese for an emerald, but I didn't have any emeralds on me. It is good to know though that on Fridays you can trade in emeralds for cheese. So if you had a shed filled up to the top with emeralds, you could get tons and tons of cheese. I got another crystallarium today out of a treasure chest. I was super happy with that. I'll put a jade inside that one and I'll get more staircases out of it. I'm going to sell loads more stuff today now. Diamonds, prismatic shards, hot peppers, battery packs, they're all going into the shipping bin. And of course we're back down to floor 81 to farm even more fibre so I can make more tea saplings later on. But floor 81 is actually a pretty good floor for other things too, like minerals such as rubies and diamonds, because you're coming in and out so many times. There's actually a pretty good chance you can pick up a good few minerals that way too. So I'm going to sell all those tea saplings now, and today I'm going to make a whopping almost 40,000 gold. Not bad in a day's work. So we're at the end of summer, and of course the best way to enjoy the end of summer is to go to the Moonlight Jellies event, which is a really nice event from a visual perspective. I know there's lots of mods you can get to make this event look even better, but for the purpose of this video I decided to keep it a little bit simple. So we are now in fall, and I'm up in the bathhouse area here. I'm getting all the fibre up here. I haven't been up here in a while actually. So there's lots of fibre up here, lots of stone, lots of wood that I can get. I'm going to clear this whole zone out, make even more tea saplings. I managed to make a total of 66 tea saplings in total today. Super happy with that. Going to sell those for 33,000 gold. I also sold a load of mining stuff as well, including iridium bars. Made 94,000 gold. Super happy with that. It's now time finally for the special orders quests. Let's see what the first quest is. We got super lucky. We got the community cleanup. This means we are guaranteed to annihilate this challenge. Best way to do community cleanup is to just either farm on floor 100, which is the lava eel floor in the mines, or just fish inside your farm. Also, it's worth noting if you have an empty fishing pond, that's a great way too to get trash out of. The empty fishing pond will give you an unlimited supply of trash if you fish. So I'm putting down acorns on the ground here now to grow more trees because I need more wood to make, you guessed it, more tea saplings. Tea saplings are just so overpowered. I also got the fibre seeds off Linus today, so I'm going to try my best to make as many fibre seeds as possible. You know what the great thing about fibre seeds are? You don't have to water them and I don't have sprinklers, so it's just too good to pass up. I am going to plant as many fiber seeds as possible on this farm. To make fiber seeds, however, I do need mixed seeds, which means I can't make hundreds or thousands of them, which is unfortunate. I will, however, do the fall foraging bundle, which will unlock the bridge repair, but I have to wait until winter, of course, to get the rest of the forageables for that. The reward is 34 seeds though, which is really nice. I can put that in the ground, and here we have it, folks. Finally, level 6 farming. I can make the quality sprinkler. I am so happy. I'm going to make tons of quality sprinklers. I'm also going to make tappers as well. I'm going to put these on the trees so I can get resins back. Who knows? Maybe I can make some sneaky wines before the video is out. I'm going to make tons of fiber seeds here. Look at all these fiber seeds I'm going to make. Hundreds and hundreds of fiber seeds. 388 in total. It's because I farmed floor 81 for so long. I accumulated so many mixed seeds. I was able to make so many fiber seeds. Our days of struggling with fiber is now over. Because they don't have to be watered, I don't even have to put time or energy into them. I can just let them be. Make sure to protect using a scarecrow. That's about it. I finished off another bundle today, the exotic foraging bundle, and that was primarily thanks to getting access to the desert, so I could get the coconut and I could get the cactus fruit that was needed to beat that bundle there. That was another easy bundle done. Now the race is on for wood. The more wood I can accumulate, the more tea saplings I can make, the more money I am going to get. I'm going to make a fortune over the next few days from using these money making methods. So I'm going to make more seeds here. The great thing about this too is that I'm getting mushrooms from the mushroom cave every day, which also contributes to making the fall wild seeds. So it should be easy enough to make hundreds, if not thousands, of fall wild seeds to make more tea saplings. So it's the regular mines today, looking for iron ores to make more bombs. A skull cavern run is up on us. Anything else I pick up is also great. I'm also going to get some gold ores as well. I can also make quality sprinklers too, so I might hold off on the bombs for now, accumulate gold bars and iron bars, and just make as many quality sprinklers as possible so I don't have to water future forages that I put on the farm. Unfortunately, we are in fall. That means any sprinklers I do put on the farm, they're only going to be super handy for the rest of fall, and I'm already 1 week in. But quality sprinklers are better than no sprinklers, of course. Having a regular pickaxe down here farming gold ore is just so painful. Just wanted to show you here how many swings it actually takes for a regular pickaxe to break open a gold node. It is a bit soul destroying, but that's what the challenge is all about. It's about what we can do for 100 days without using any of the vendors. And as you can see, there's a lot you can do if you have the right knowledge of things. Of course, we could have done a whole lot more if we could purchase stuff from Pierre and if we could get upgrades, you know, from Clint and Robert and things like that. Just goes to show you can't take those NPCs for granted now, can you? So I do make a few quality sprinklers. I'm going to put them down. That means I won't have to water these corns anymore, thank God. The sprinklers will do that for me. I can now focus all of my efforts on other activities around the farm and beyond. Don't have to use the watering can anymore, which is great. If I need to expand on the crops in the future, I can just put down more sprinklers. Also, I can make a lot more forageables now. The quality sprinklers do have me covered. Won't have to water those. Those forageables will only take a week to grow. So I have level 8 foraging at the moment. I'm hoping to get level 10 foraging now in the next couple of weeks. I thought I might have it done for summer, but unfortunately not. It is extremely hard to get level 10 foraging. In my opinion, probably the hardest profession to level up is foraging. Second hardest in my opinion would probably be fishing. So we're on day number 67 now. It's a rainy day, but that doesn't really apply to us anymore because we have the sprinklers. But look at day 68 here. Look at all this fibre that I'm going to get. I'm not just going to get hundreds of fibre. I am going to get thousands of fibre. And I'm going to make even more fibre seeds. I'm going to plant them all along here. Don't need sprinklers at all. So I'm going to plant them and then I'm going to cut down more trees to get more wood. I now have thousands of fibre. What I need now is thousands of wood, and I'll be able to make tons and tons of tea saplings. Day 69, look at all this lovely fibre. It's just so nice. This of course is a different fibre patch to the one you saw before. And it's just so nice using the scythe to harvest all this fibre. Oh, it's just so satisfying. Now obviously what could have happened was we might not have got the quest you know, until winter, this never would have happened. So we were just super lucky to get this quest sooner rather than later. So it was time to get the maple syrups, and I know that I needed at least one of these maple syrups for a community center bundle, but I could also sell these as well to make extra money, because why not? Back down into the mines, but we're not farming fiber. Oh no, we are farming copper. Because I wanted to make more tappers. I could even make kegs if I wanted to make some wine, put some fruit in there. Who knows? The possibilities without using vendors is actually pretty good. So what I'm doing here now is I'm making a little tapper farm, and I've put down a path so that, you know, weeds or stone or anything doesn't grow between the trees, making it super easy to harvest all of the resins when they grow down the road. I'm also going to fill in the gaps here now with more fall foraging items, and I'll be able to harvest those in a week. It was time for another quest. I'm going to go with a prismatic jelly. This ends up taking me a few days to find because I just get woefully bad luck when it comes to finding this prismatic jelly. After tons of time, I do eventually find it. I have to be super careful though. This prismatic jelly packs a punch. It hits for a crazy amount of damage. It just took 40 points of health off me there. I do eventually beat it though, and I get the prismatic jelly, and I give that to the wizard. As a reward, he is going to give me a really cool item, which we will see the next day. It's going to be a monster musk, and I can use the monster musk to farm enemies with ease if I want to get more rewards from the monster eradication goals. So day 72, and we're going to try to get another star drop today. I have a wide array of items here. I'm hoping to get first place. I don't. I get second place, which isn't bad. I will gamble all my star tokens though, so I get enough to get the star drop. So I always go green here. I find green is always the best one to choose because the majority of times it does land on green. Now sometimes you can be unfortunate, it will land on orange, but most times than not, it will land on green, making the huge accumulation of star tokens super easy to get. Once you get 2,000 star tokens, you can trade those in and get the fabulous star drop, which increases my maximum energy even further. There's some other really nice things you can get from the Stardew Valley Fair as well, but the primary item you want to go for today is definitely the star drop, because that only comes around once a year. So the next day it's raining again. It's gas so how many rainy days that we've gotten on this challenge. So many rainy days. I have fiber seeds planted here now in this patch, and they're growing quite well. I'll be able to harvest those in a few days. I also made more fall wild seeds that I planted as well. And there's also another batch of fall wild seeds now that I can pick up here, so I'm going to pick all these up. And this is kind of the current trend now to make the most money, in my opinion. It's just doubling down on tea saplings, planting as many forageables as I can, planting as many fiber seeds as I can to get back more fiber. If I get back mixed seeds from that, it's a bonus. It just means I can make more fiber seeds, and harvesting lots and lots of wood. I do go back down into the regular mines today. I'm farming gold here now at the moment, and I'm also picking up extra fiber to make even more tea saplings because I'm just not satisfied with the amount of fiber that I have in the farm. See, the reason why I'm getting fiber down here is because of the mixed seeds that I need to make more fiber seeds. Mixed seeds are very uncommon, and it can be quite challenging to accumulate tons and tons of mixed seeds. So look at all the fiber seeds I get to harvest today. Unfortunately, you don't get any sort of farming or foraging XP for harvesting these fiber seeds, but the sheer amount of fiber you get from these makes up for that straight away. So we are now entering the end of the challenge. We're on day 75. We have 607,000 gold. We do have a lot of fiber. We do have a lot of farming materials in the ground. For example, we have stuff that are grown from mixed seeds. We also have a lot of fall foraging. And when all this fall foraging becomes accessible a week from now, it is going to be very interesting to see how many fall wild seeds we can actually make and how many tea saplings we can make from that. Will it be enough to get us to the 1 million gold? So we're going to do another skull carving run today because we have level 10 mining. The iridium bars are just too good to pass up. And all the gold we get too comes in super handy because even the gold bars sell for a decent amount of money. I got energy tonics in a chest today. I had to try to figure out what I was going to get rid of for these. Another difficult decision. So I decided to get rid of the jades. And the reason why I decided to get rid of the jades is because I was actually really tired. I should have got rid of the topaz instead, but it was just a mistake that I made. But you know what? It's okay. We'll get over it. So I got down into the 30s here, came across an iridium node, and look at that, a prismatic shard. Super happy with that. But what are we going to get rid of for it? I suppose we get rid of the topazes. So even if I got rid of the topazes first, eventually we would have got rid of the jades anyway to make room for the prismatic shard, because it actually sells for a real nice amount of money. 2,000 gold, I believe, for the prismatic shard, which is really nice. So we come out of Skull Cavern, we're back on the farm, we're getting some oak resins here, which is really nice. I could sell these, or I could make a few sneaky kegs, maybe try to make some wine, see if I get some money that way. Let's find out what happens. Cut down more trees, of course. When the trees grow back, one pointer is to cut down the stumps, because if you don't, the trees won't grow back there, and you're losing out then on tons of wood. It's okay to leave the stumps on the farm for a while, but if you ever go outside the farm, make sure you clear away the stumps so the trees fully regrow. So 90 tea saplings there now. I'm going to sell as 45,000 gold. I'm going to make 22 more tappers, going to put those on trees to get even more resins, which is going to be even more money for me. Selling the resins on their own can be actually quite profitable. Being a resin farmer actually isn't too bad at all to make money if you have huge tree farms with tappers attached. So 45,000 gold there. It's time for another help wanted quest. This time we're going to go for juicy bugs wanted there from Willy. He just wants 100 pieces. So we're going to go down here now into the starter versions of the mines, and we are going to slay tons and tons of bugs. And you know what? Even if we get copper ores, it's going to be really good too, because we can make more tappers. So we can hit multiple birds with one stone, no problem at all. It's another rainy day today. We're on day 80 now, only 20 days to go. We have 651,000 gold. We're making more tea saplings. We're going to sell all these tea saplings. We're going to sell all the bars we have. Basically, by the end of this video, we are going to sell every single thing that we actually have. Now, I made 150 tea saplings there. That's the bones of 75,000 gold, which is really nice. I'm back down in the mines. I'm selling more bugs to see if I can complete this quest for Willy, because I will get more gold for that. I also made just over 75,000 gold by the end of day 80, which is really good. Day 81, look at all these summer forageables. Now it is day 25 of fall, so we're not going to put those forageables back down into the ground. We are going to convert all those into fall seeds, and then we're going to convert those into tea saplings. So that is another quest done for Willy. It's 100 bug meat for him. As a reward, he gives me 3,000 gold. That's actually not too bad. And I'm now in the process of making more fall seeds. I do need fiber, believe it or not. If I can make more fiber seeds, that would be a huge boost for me. I also need a lot more wood. So the grind is on now at the moment for wood and for fiber. If I'm going to make 1,000,000 gold, I'm going to do it by selling tea saplings. Can I make 1,000,000 gold? It's going to be hard to say, because I'm on day 83 now, and I still have a long ways to go to make 1,000,000 gold. I do, however, get a golden pumpkin today because it is the Spirit's Eve event, and I'll be able to sell that golden pumpkin for a few thousand gold as well. So that golden pumpkin sells for 2,500 gold, which is actually really nice, especially for an item that you can get for free by just attending an event, which happens at the end of a day, not at the start of a day. So it is back to the Skull Cavern. I'm going to get some staircases today. As you can see, I have plenty of jades accumulated. Look at all the staircases, 95 staircases in total that I can use. I'm going to spam these to get down as deep as possible. If I get a treasure floor, happy days. Once I've spammed all my staircases, once I get down to the bottom here, hopefully I'll be able to get lots of iridium ores. So I get 10 bok choy seeds. Can't use those, which is unfortunate. I will just sell those though. So I'm on the floor over 100 here now. I'm down pretty deep. I should be able to use the rest of today to get lots and lots of iridium ores, so I can make iridium bars, so I can make lots and lots of money. So here's just some iridium ores here. I'm going to blow those open. What I'm looking for today are iridium ores, diamonds, rubies, emeralds, things like that. Things that I can sell that will make me a lot of money. Even energy tonics can make lots of money too. So the next day I ended up with tons of iridium ores, over 400 in total. I'm going to smelt all those. We are now in winter. It's the first of winter, day 85. Look at us go. I'm going to make more tea saplings. I still have summer wild seeds, believe it or not, but I do have lots of wood. I do have lots of fiber. I am going to make as much tea saplings as possible. How many tea saplings are we going to be able to make from all these? We're still going strong. We have over 250 here now. Can we get to 300? We do. 302 tea. I'm getting tongue-tied now. Let's say that again because it's just such a nice number. 302 tea saplings made. That's 150,000 gold. The challenge is almost beat. We do find the lovely Krobus here, hiding behind a bush. He gives us a magnifying glass. Thank you very much, Krobus. It's also worth noting too that today is actually Krobus' birthday. But we don't actually visit Krobus today because we don't have access to the swords just yet. We've kind of been neglecting Gunther when it comes to the whole artifact gathering, putting our efforts into money making instead. So I made over 500 fiber seeds here now today, and this is primarily from getting mixed seeds in the Skull Cavern, from getting mixed seeds in 481 in the regular mines, and of course from getting mixed seeds from farming the fiber seeds when it's fully grown. So 151,000 gold made today, more fiber seeds planted in the ground. Great thing about fiber seeds, yes, you can plant them in winter, and once all this fiber has been harvested, we'll be able to make a lot more tea saplings. So it's time to complete the winter foraging bundle, and this is the last bundle we need to complete to get the bridge repaired. This will give us access to the quarry cave, to the lovely golden scythe, to all of the lovely resources held within. So exciting times ahead. So we're going to plant winter forageables now in the ground. So winter, you can actually do a lot in winter. You can plant winter forageables, you can plant fiber seeds, and you can decorate the farm. Winter is actually a fabulous season for doing things like that. So once all these winter forageables have been planted, we're going to call it a day. Watch the lovely magical Junimos fix up this bridge using their Junimo magic, and now we can access the quarry. But before we go to the quarry, there's trees on our farm that we want to cut down using, yes, our regular axe, because we still can't upgrade tools. Oh, it's just so soul destroying. But we're almost finished the challenge and we have 881,000 gold. So we're going to go with a curious substance here. We have 4 days to complete that quest. And we're going to make more winter wild seeds. 40 in total, we'll plant those. We're going to go back into the mines here now. And the primary purpose of today is to just get some regular materials. Stone, coal, everything is on the table of course. We also have lots of iridium ores that we can smelt into iridium bars. So we are going to smelt all those ores back into bars. 1500 gold for the bar. I also went down to the middle section, killed the ghost. I got the ectoplasm that the wizard wanted. Give that to the wizard, he will reward us with another recipe the next day, and I think that will give us the miniature warp obelisks, which are really handy for getting around the farm. So we're putting more forageables in the ground today because it's only the 7th, and we do have 1 week before the challenge ends for all these lovely winter seeds to grow up so they can be harvested, so they can be converted into tea saplings, because we want to make as much money as possible. Can we make 1,000,000 gold though? It's going to be tough to say for now because we have 884,000 at the moment. We do need another more or less 120,000 to secure this challenge. Getting all this lovely fiber on the 92 is just so nice. This is more or less all the fiber that we need in the bag. All we need now is just wood, which we have plenty of, and of course winter forageable items that we have in the ground at the moment, so we will have lots and lots of winter wild seeds in the next couple of days. I am also accumulating iridium bars and I'm going to sell those eventually, so I do feel pretty confident now at the moment that I will make over 1,000,000 gold without having to buy anything from any of the vendors, which is a pretty good achievement. Day 93, look at all our lovely winter forageables. There is a sneaky crow down there that has nipped one of my lovely fiber plants, but that's okay. There's still tons and tons of fiber left that can be harvested, so we're doing very well. I'm going to plant even more winter seeds now in the ground because it is the 9th. I should have enough time to harvest all those before the challenge is over. I should be able to harvest these on day 100 and make even more tea saplings and sell those to make even more money. So I'm going to put all these now in the ground, back up to the mines. We're going to put all of the gold ores into these furnaces to get back lovely gold bars, and I'm going to be selling all these gold bars as well. I'm going to put all the iron ores into the furnaces too, sell all the iron bars. I'm going to basically be selling everything that I get my hands on. So I'm going to do cave patrol here for Clint. He wants me to kill some skeletons, no problem at all. I can hit multiple birds with one stone because I can kill skeletons, so Clint will give me money. I can get iron ores, I can get coal from the dust sprites. I might be able to get some goodies inside the barrels. So all in all, it's a pretty good quest to do if you want to get some money, if you want to get some nice resources. The dust sprites will of course drop coal. If they drop coffee beans, I'll just sell the coffee beans because I actually can't put them down into the farm. If the skeletons drop bone swords, I can sell those to the Adventurers Guild, no problem at all. So I complete the quest, got some gold off Clint, we're now on day 96 and we're cutting down some trees. It's also worth noting too that if I used tree fertilizer, you can actually grow trees in winter using tree fertilizer. So look at all of the tea saplings I'm going to make today, 55 in total, going to sell those. I'm back down now to farming floor 81, I got a mushroom floor, look at all these lovely mushrooms I'm getting. And these are all iridium star mushrooms because I have maxed out foraging skill. So they're going to sell for nice money indeed. I'm going to go into the quarry cave today. I'm going to make my way up past all these haunted skulls. There is a very, very small chance the haunted skulls can drop magic rock candies, but it's super rare. So I get the golden scythe today, and the golden scythe will actually come in handy when it comes to farming up all the lovely fibre. And I'm going to get all of the winter forageables now today. So look at all these forages I'm getting. It's day 98. How much gold are we going to make? I have been accumulating stuff in chests. I have tea saplings. I have iridium bars. But is it enough to make 1 million gold? We are going to find out very, very soon. I'm now farming gold today. I'm going to make some more gold bars. The gold bars can be sold, of course, and I will get some decent money for that because I have the blacksmithing perk. The gold bars will, of course, be worth 50% more. So once we're finished with the gold, we are going to process it into gold bars, of course. And it's now time to start selling everything to see how much money we can actually make from all this stuff. But before we do that, it is time to pick up even more forageables from our lovely winter farm. Once all these forageables have been picked up, it is time to convert them into wild seeds. That's 110 wild seeds there in total. So I'm going to go into the night market here and I'm going to get myself a cup of coffee because it is free. I'm not buying it. I can actually get that from the merchant. What would I do with the cup of coffee? I could take it for a speed buff or I could sell it for extra money. I will also do the special event here to get the pearl because I can sell that to get some money as well. And I think the pearl will sell it for 2,000 or 2,500 gold. That's just more money for me, of course. So I am going to drink the coffee, give myself a speed buff, and I am going to get all of these lovely winter forageables. Look at all the winter forageables. It is a thing of beauty. I will convert all these back into winter wild seeds. Look how many wild seeds I've gotten, 610 in total. And look at all the wood and fibre that I have. I'm going to make tons of tea saplings right now. So I have 925,000 gold. Is this enough to get me to 1 million gold? Let's find out. I'm at 210 tea saplings right there. So that is enough. We have completed the challenge of making over 1 million gold without buying anything from the vendors of Stardew Valley. I am going to cut down all these trees, of course, to get more wood. And I will, because I can still make more tea saplings. And if I run out of forageables, I can just sell the wood and make more money that way as well. I can also sell the sprinklers. I can sell everything. Let's see how much money we're going to make from selling all these items. We're now on day 100. I am going to clear out everything from the chests. I'm going to sell everything. I will definitely make over 1 million gold, but could I make over 2 million gold from all of the items that I have accumulated? I've got bars, I've got monster drops, I've got everything. A huge accumulation of items. What a challenge this was. Let's see how much money we're going to get here now. And there you have it, folks. Almost 700,000 gold. I made 1,646,000 gold. Money on hand, just less than 1.6 million. Almost 1.6 million gold. What a challenge. So I'm going to leave the video there. I really hope you enjoyed this one. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. More 100-day challenges to come. I hope you have a great week and stay cozy. Bye for now.